Learn to sit in the boredom. I wrote that earlier in my journal because I have been staying alone again in my own place. I got a place. I was just spending the last few weeks with my friends and family, and it has been wonderful. It has been lovely catching up with everyone and just spending time again with um, people back home. And in a few days, I will be flying back again to Melbourne and figure out what's next in my life. And right now, I am just sitting with the boredom. The thing is, it's not really boring, and it doesn't have to be, unless you consider it that. Because right now I'm in the waiting room. I know I'm in this space, the in-between space of processing my own life and getting ready for what's next. And just being in that state, being in that mindset can feel overwhelming. And right now, I know that I'm being called to just rest, and I want to give myself that. I don't want to keep pushing myself and telling myself that I need to figure out what's next right now, and I need to be the next thing I need to be right now. Because that's just not healthy. That's just not good for me. Like, spending time with my family and friends made me realize how fast time flies. You know, everyone's doing something different with their lives now. We used to talk about how it is the first time we met, everything we did, and now everything's so different. We used to be wilder then, and we used to be crazier, and now we're all so much more calm and just so much more at peace. We used to always escape our problems. We used to always just talk about dumb shit instead of getting to know each other, because we cannot handle those deep conversations. We cannot handle those heavy conversations. After coming back here, I've lost some friends that I don't resonate with anymore. Like, some people are still stuck in their old ways, and as hard and as painful as it is, you can't really save everyone, and you need to be selfish sometimes, a lot of times, really. Like they say in planes, you know, you need to put your mask on first before saving other people. And I used to be that person. I used to always put other people first before me. I broke off my relationships because of my family, even though they didn't ask for it. That was just me. Yeah, and then I would worry about my friends' problems, even though they didn't really ask me to worry about it. It's just like it's me. I did it to myself. So coming back here, I have a lot of learnings, and one of those is that how tiring it is to keep using the same excuse to justify my actions, and I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be the person who does horrible things and inexcusable things because of what happened to me and what I've been through. Everyone's been through something, but that is never an excuse to be horrible to other people. That's never an excuse to not do something about your life or change your life. In fact, that's even a good excuse to do something better about your life and to change something about it. Oh gosh, I don't know where I'm heading with this again. I was just talking about how you need to learn to sit with the boredom. Yeah, because right now I'm in that waiting stage again. I'm in the middle of processing my old life and figuring out what's next for me. I'm just in this in between. And earlier I was just so in my head about, oh my gosh, I need to do something. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't want to just stay here. But then once that thought came into my head, I realized that it's okay to give myself a day or two for rest, a week, however long. I've been on the move for so long. And the past few months, so many changes have been happening in my life. I have changed houses a few times. I have ended a lot of relationships. And that's not even within a year. My life was just moving so fast. And maybe that's why I've been called to go here. I've been called to just go on a vacation, and it didn't matter to me. I didn't want to think about, what about the money, what about the place I'm going to live, what about this and that. I did not care about that. I just know that I needed to go. And going felt a lot like coming home and also getting lost. It was a lot. And yeah, right now I'm in this in between stage again, and as much as I want to do something, I'm like itching to go out. My body's also calling me to rest, and I want to listen to that. And I used to be that person who's just so guilty about resting because I was so used to being told off for resting. Like, you're not doing anything. Why are you tired? I'm just always tired. And it made me think that there's something wrong with me for that. For feeling that way and for being that way. But that's not really the case. I learned that for most of my life, my nervous system was in flight or fight mode. And even though I'm not doing anything, my body is just in constant state of stress. So even if I'm just sitting down, my nervous system is just tired from being on alert the whole time. And that's why I'm tired. And right now, I think a lot of that's still catching up to me. And I just I've just been being kind to myself. I'm treating myself as I would my inner child. You know, if I was talking to my inner child right now and she wants to rest, I would ask her. I would ask her to please rest. And I would tell her to please take as much rest as you need. I would even give her some milk, read her a book, tuck her in, and yeah. Um, I think that's also the thing about being an adult is it has a lot to do with parenting yourself and being the perfect partner for yourself. You know, everyone's so busy and with their own lives, and everyone is occupied with their own challenges. And the best thing you can do for them is to take care of yourself. Really? Because everyone's gonna walk their journey. And while everyone's busy, you can't always have the support you need from others. You can't always have the comfort you need from others because they're dealing with their own things, and that's why being selfish is sometimes, a lot of the times, the best thing you can do for everyone and for yourself. Take care of yourself first. You know how they say in planes to put on your mask first before saving everyone? That's true, because how can you save other people when you yourself are struggling? And it's been fun. It's been a lovely experience being home again. I was so scared. I was so nervous about being home again because last year, I had a different mindset, and everything just looked so chaotic to me. And then coming back here again, things are still chaotic, but I just had a different mindset this time. And I learned that I thought that I loved the whole me, but coming back here, I realized that I wasn't, and there are still parts of me that I struggle to accept, and a big part of that is where I came from, and like I have built a life for myself that is very peaceful and very neat and very organized and very fulfilling. And I haven't been always living like that. I used to live in chaos. I used to be so disorganized. I used to be so messy. I used to be so crazy and wild. And I used to be so bad. And yeah, I never realized how I haven't really fully accepted that part of me until I came back home again. I hated it and I tried to escape it where I used to live. But the other day when I was walking outside and just soaking in everything, I realized how grateful I am and how lucky I am and how blessed I am to be part of that, to have that be part of me. And I am proud of that. I am proud of where I came from and the things that I've gone through. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the person who I used to be because she helped me become who I am now. And I'm not just gonna throw her away, even though my new life is calling me to be this person that I am now. I'll always love her. And I know that um, when I need her again, I can just call on her and it's part of me. It's part of me. That's part of me. It's all part of me. And I love all parts of me. I love the messy part. I love the crazy part. I love the chaotic part. As much as I love the peaceful, loving, wonderful part. Yeah. And besides, how can I expect someone to love me if I don't love myself? I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of where I came from, and I'm proud of everything that I've been through. And I don't want to hide that. I'm proud that I survived those things. I'm fucking proud. And yeah, right now, I deserve some rest. You deserve some rest. We all deserve some rest. We all deserve to just celebrate and to spoil ourselves and give ourselves a big, big high five, big hug. And yeah, learn to sit in the boredom. It's not boredom. I'm not bored. I don't get bored. I always tell myself that. Because I can just be with myself, and I love being with myself. And the thing is, that's how I would know. That's how I would choose the next person that I'm gonna spend my life with. If they add value to my life, because right now I am so happy with my life. I'm so happy with just being myself. I give myself everything and I spoil myself. I give myself all the love. I provide for myself. I spoil myself. And I'm not gonna settle for anything less than that. And I'm not gonna stick with someone just because they give me something that I can't give myself, because I give myself everything. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Maybe the next update I'll give is when I'm back home, when I'm back in Melbourne. Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate it. I just love ranting. I just love talking. And I just love sharing my feelings. I love journaling, but I learned that I also love just talking because it's easier. And yeah, I'm hoping that this reaches the right people, whatever that means. I'm hoping that you enjoy what you watch, and I'm hoping that I made sense. And even if I didn't, thank you for sticking with me. And yeah, give yourself a big hug today. Spoil yourself today. Please, please do that for me, because you did so well. Even if you think you didn't, even if you think there's still so much you need to achieve, just look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've achieved. And look at how fucking amazing you turned out. And I believe that it's just gonna keep getting better. You have no choice. Ciao.